microwave. How often do you use a microwave? Do you have a microwave?
Yeah, I do.
And do you use it often?
Well, I usually have about 3 microwave dinners a week.
Did you know millions of seniors still believe the microwave could give them cancer? And here's the shocking part. Surveys shows nearly 4 in 10 adults over 55 avoid microwaves because they fear radiation. So, could reheating last night's dinner really be putting you at risk? Don't panic. Doctors say the microwave itself is not the danger. But, and this is important, the way you use it could be. The containers you choose, how many times you reheat leftovers, and even the foods you reheat. All of this make a huge difference for your health. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what's safe, what isn't, and the single microwave mistake seniors make most often. The one doctors say you need to fix right now. But first, let's clear up the one word that's been scaring people for decades: radiation. When people hear the word radiation, they imagine nuclear plants, X-rays, or cancer treatment machines. That's ionizing radiation. It's powerful enough to break DNA strands. But microwaves don't really work that way. They use non-ionizing radiation. That means their waves are too weak to damage your DNA. All they do is make water molecules vibrate, which produces heat, nothing more. So the food you heat in a microwave does not become radioactive. It doesn't store radiation. The FDA has tested this for decades, and the conclusion hasn't changed. A properly working microwave oven is safe. Now we are going to focus on the 3 most common mistakes seniors make with microwaves. Mistakes that don't just waste food, but can quietly raise cancer risks, weaken immunity, or cause food poisoning. First, the wrong container. Many seniors reuse old takeout plastics or margarine tubs, but here's the problem. When heated, these plastics can release chemicals, BPA and phthalate, that may disrupt hormones and been linked to higher cancer risks. Don't worry, don't have to throw out your microwave. The fix is simple. Always use glass or ceramic marked microwave safe. Safer, cleaner, no chemical leaching. And that's just the first mistake. The second one happens with the food itself, and almost no one talks about it. Microwaves heat from the outside in. That means your food can look steaming hot, but still have cold spots where bacteria survive. This is especially dangerous with leftovers like chicken, casseroles, or rice. The solution: start halfway, cover food to trap steam, and use a food thermometer if you can. The CDC recommends at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit for leftovers. Each time leftovers cool and get reheated, bacteria multiply. Some can even produce toxins that heat won't destroy. Rice and pasta are notorious for this. It's called Bacillus cereus, and it can make you sick, very sick. So here's the golden rule. Only reheat food once, serve it hot, eat it right way, and refrigerate what you don't use. Simple, safe, and doctor approved. So to recap, plastic containers and even reheating more than once. These are the real microwave mistakes. They're easy to fix and they matter far more than the waves themselves. But here's something even more surprising. In some cases, microwaving is actually better for your health than other cooking methods. In fact, it may even protect your vitamins. And that's what we'll focus on next. Now we are going to focus on something that might shock you, because while many people fear microwaves, the truth is, in some ways, they can actually be safer than stovetop or oven cooking. Yes, safer. Here's the first hidden benefit. Microwaves can preserve more nutrients. Think about boiling vegetables. The heat and water pull out vitamin C, B vitamins, even folate, and those nutrients go straight down the drain. But with microwaving, cooking time is shorter, water used minimal, and nutrients stay locked inside your food. In fact, multiple studies show that microwaving broccoli, carrots, and spinach retains more antioxidants than boiling. That means a stronger immune system, healthier cells, and less oxidative stress. And that's just the beginning, because the way microwaves heat food can also change the way your body digests it. Another hidden benefit: rapid heating. Foodborne bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli thrive when food lingers in the danger zone between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Ovens and stovetops often heat slowly, giving bacteria more time to multiply. Microwaves, on the other hand, heat fast. That means food spends less time in that danger zone, lowering the risk of bacterial survival when you heat it properly. But speed isn't the only benefit. There's also something unusual about the way microwaves use water molecules. and it may explain why certain foods actually keep their texture and flavor better. Now, here's the benefit no one talks about: less oil. For seniors watching their heart health or managing weight, this small change can add up. Over weeks and months, that's fewer empty calories and less strain on the heart. So here's the twist: the same appliance many seniors feel can actually protect nutrients, kill bacteria faster, and cut down on excess fat. And now the question becomes, if microwaves aren't the true villain, what is the real danger hiding in your kitchen? That's exactly what we'll focus on next. Here's the truth most seniors never hear: the real dangers in your kitchen are not coming from the microwaves. No, they're hiding in places you use every single day, and they may already be affecting your health. Let's start with the first hidden danger: reheating food in plastic containers. Certain plastics release chemicals like BPA and phthalates when heated. Cooking with the wrong oils. Many seniors still cook with oils that break down under heat, like corn oil or sunflower oil. When overheated, these oils release compounds called aldehydes. They are linked to inflammation, DNA damage, and yes, increased cancer risks. The fix: swap those unstable oils for heart-healthy choices like olive oil or avocado oil. These oils are rich in monounsaturated fats, and when used properly, they are far more stable at cooking temperatures. But even with the right oils, there's still a bigger scary danger that most kitchens hold, and almost nobody notices it until it's too late. Every time food gets burnt, blackened, or heavily charred, whether on the grill, stove, or oven, compounds like heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons are formed. These compounds have been studied for decades and are consistently linked to a higher cancer rate, especially of the digestive tract. The solution: you don't need to give up your favorite grilled foods. Just avoid overcharring, trim off blackened parts, marinate meats in spices like turmeric and rosemary, and keep cooking temperatures moderate. Small steps can lower your risk dramatically. So here's what most people get wrong: the danger is not on the microwave itself. Now, the question is, if the microwave is safer than we thought and the real risks are elsewhere, how do seniors use their microwaves the right way for maximum health and safety? That's what we'll break down next. Now, we are going to focus on the solution, because if microwaves are the real villains, then the question becomes, how do you actually use them safely every single day? And this part is critical. Rule number 1: never heat food in plastic unless it's labeled microwave safe. Instead, rely on glass or ceramic dishes. They don't leach chemicals and they last longer. And the container isn't the only detail that matters. How you cover your food can change your health outcome too. So try and use bamboo lids. Most people grab plastic wraps or foam covers, but here's the problem: when steam builds up, chemicals can leach into the food. The safer option: a glass lid, a ceramic plate, or even a damp paper towel. This locks in moisture, prevents splatter, and keeps harmful chemicals out. Here's something few seniors know: microwaves don't always heat evenly. That means bacteria can survive in cold spots. And for seniors with weaker immune system, that's dangerous. The fix is easy: stir or rotate food halfway through heating. If your microwave has a turntable, make sure it works. Small actions, but they keep food safe. And the next tip is one that almost no one talks about, yet it directly affects nutrient loss. Overheating food doesn't just make it taste bland, it can destroy delicate vitamins like vitamin C and vitamin B. So, instead of cooking up the time, use shorter intervals. Heat for 30 to 60 seconds, then check. Gentle heating keeps both flavor and nutrition intact. So here's what we've learned: safe microwaving comes down to simple habits: the right container, the right cover, stirring, and avoiding overcooking. And now the big question: what about the bigger claim? Can microwaves actually cause cancer? In the next section, we'll uncover what science really say about radiation and cancer risks, and the answer may surprise you. Here's the question seniors ask the most: does microwaving your food increase your risk of cancer? And this is where fear and science collide. Microwaves use radiation to heat food, and that word radiation sounds frightening. Radiation is what powers X-rays, nuclear plants, and yes, what causes cancer in high doses. Oof, cancer. So, it's fair to ask, are microwaves quietly doing the same in your kitchen? Here's the key: not all radiation is the same. Microwaves use non-ionizing radiation. This type has just enough energy to move water molecules, creating heat, but not enough energy to damage DNA. And DNA damage is the first step toward causing cancer. But what about those internet rumors, claims that microwaves leak radiation into your home? The FDA sets strict limits on microwave ovens. By the law, they cannot leak radiation beyond a tiny fraction of what's considered harmful. In fact, the leakage decreases as soon as you step away from the oven. Just standing 2 feet away cuts exposure by 75% or more. So unless you're pressing your nose against the door, the risk is virtually zero. Let's go even deeper. Decades of research, including studies from the WHO and the American Cancer Society, shows no link between microwaving food and increasing cancer risks. In fact, studies confirm that bigger danger isn't radiation at all. It's nutrient loss from overcooking or harmful chemicals from unsafe containers. So here's the bottom line. Microwaves do use radiation, but it's the harmless kind. They do not cause cancer, and when used properly, they may even help preserve your food's nutrients. But here's the twist. If microwaves themselves aren't the threat, what's the bigger issue seniors should focus on to truly protect their health? That's exactly what we'll reveal in the next section. Now, we are going to focus on what truly matters. Because while people waste time fearing microwaves, the bigger risks to senior health are hiding elsewhere. And these are risks that doctors see every single day. The first priority is nutrition. For seniors, the real danger is in microwaving. It's nutrient gaps. Many older adults don't get enough protein, fiber, vitamin D, or calcium. Without this, the body loses muscle, bones weaken, and immunity drops. Microwaves can actually help there by making it fast and easier to prepare vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains at home. But food isn't the only hidden risk. There's another daily habit that silently harms more seniors than microwaves ever could. Every year, thousands of seniors are hospitalized due to foodborne illnesses, not microwave use. Leftovers kept for too long, undercooked meats, or reheating food unevenly, these are the real dangers. The solution is simple. Refrigerate within 2 hours. Reheat leftovers to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit and store food in the microwave to avoid cold spots. And then there are the lifestyle factors: smoking, alcohol, and lack of physical activity. This causes far more cancer and heart diseases than any microwave ever could. The good news, even small daily changes, a short walk, swapping fried foods for steamed, or cutting back on alcohol, reduces risk dramatically, even after age 65. So here's the truth. Microwave is not the enemy, but the real dangers are nutrient gaps, unsafe food handling, and lifestyle habits. And now, the final question: what practical steps can seniors take today? Simple, proven habits to stay safe, healthy, and confident every time they cook or reheat food. That's what we'll close with next. Now we are going to focus on the final step, because knowing the truth is one thing, but what matters most is how you use it every single day. First, always heat food in glass or ceramic containers. Avoid plastic when reheating. This single step removes the risk of harmful chemicals. Second, reheat in short intervals. Start halfway through and check for even heat. This keeps food safe and preserves nutrients. Third, remember the real dangers: burnt foods, unstable oil, and poor storage habits. Limit charred meat, cook with olive or avocado oil, and refrigerate leftovers quickly. And finally, think beyond the microwave. Fill your diet with vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Stay active, limit alcohol, and avoid smoking. These are real steps that cut cancer risks and protect your heart as you age. So here's the truth. Microwaves do not cause cancer. Used the right way, they can actually protect nutrients and keep food safe. The real key to senior health isn't avoiding microwaves, it's building the right daily habit. If this video helped clear the confusion, don't stop here. Click the link on your screen now to watch our next video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for your time.